Alrighty. Um, Hopefully I've updated everything properly because I forgot to do it when I signed off Monday because of obvious reasons. So today is Wednesday, and we are going to be going back to Hollow Knight. Give me a second here. I'm trying to get this stupid thing fixed. I swear this Twitch app is just absolutely trash. Okay, there we go. So, last week we went through and we beat the other god because we already took down Hera. I believe Lumen was his name, and we took him out. Now we're on to Umu. Um, and we're almost at the end of the game according to the walkthrough that I use. So, uh, there might be doubling back and getting some stuff that I could have done earlier. Of course, I could always just do that off stream as well. I don't know. Wait and see. Anyhow, um, yeah, there are a couple things I would like to go back and get if possible, but I don't know just yet. And as you can also tell, I'm still not completely recovered from whatever the hell it is I caught. It was a sinus infection. Now it's progressed to an upper respiratory infection, I think, based on the cough I have. Thankfully, it's not a persistent cough. Like, I'm not coughing every 2 or 3 minutes. I'm coughing periodically, and we'll see what it does for me to be able to talk and do this. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, I kind of remember now. So I do have um, a TikTok, which is, I believe it's just at Rogue Crescent thing. Maybe. I also think I have it linked in my Twitch. If any of you would like to go there and help spread the video I just made to help get things up and going a bit more, I would appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. Um, as always, I am on the road to affiliate. I'm always on the road to affiliate sequels. But that being said, it's a long road, but it will be over soon-ish, I think. We'll wait. But that being said, um, just working on it. I realized here, maybe it was yesterday. Trying to think. But anyway, not too long. In the last few days, I realized I might have enough clips of my own finally to do something and get Sheba to post it for me like he offered previously. We talked about that after I bought his album that plays at the start. Okay, I need to do this because Fog Canyon is somewhere over here. I guess I should have taken the Queen Station. Let's go ahead and go back and do that. And of course I land right in the sewer. But anyway, as I was trying to say, I might put together a clip of some point for him to put on Twitter because, not a clip, but a video, because I have enough stuff now for promotion. So if anybody would like to, get a look at it, maybe give me some advice, let me know what you think about what I wind up working with, it would be appreciated. I'll be the first to admit I need all the help I can get. So, and King Station. Okay, so it's up that way. I will say that I have to say that I probably will give myself like a catchphrase, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the best word for it, but the fact that I admitted that it's always amateur hour when I stream. So that will be part of my whole little shtick, I guess. Whoop, wrong button. Okay, so that's Queen Station and Fog Canyon is it up this way? It is. Because Fog Canyon is literally our next location. I guess I don't have to worry about that, but that looks like that sign tells me that there's a market over here. Oh, this is the lady with the banking. You know what? Let's go ahead and deposit all of this. Okay, all of this except for 30. Because I don't know if anything really happens if I put a certain amount in there or not. But situation of better safe than sorry. And I don't have a map for this area, so that's because I couldn't access this area previously, really, due to this, the acid here. But also, there is one way into this area that is protected by the thing that I needed this upgrade for my Mothwing cloak to actually get past. Oh, the Queen's Garden. Okay, so that's where this is. There is stuff here that is supposedly, if I remember reading about it, very useful. So we'll go ahead and go through this area. Looks like I might have been able to come here sooner if I would have paid attention, but it's fine now that I've got the Mothwing cloak with the Shade cloak upgrade on it. Should be that much easier. Oh look, Fog Canyon. Okay. And I definitely don't have the map for this area. Overgrown mound. Another shaman is here, I'm sure. I love a peak. about as well as can be expected, considering it's me. Although I was gonna say, it sounded like it's over finally. Easy way back out. Oh. Helen Ross. Well, thank you for the follow, Arson246. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day for a Wednesday, and thank you for coming by. I really appreciate the subscribe. Or not the subscribe, the follow. I get my platforms confused, don't mind me. I'm easily confused some days. I think there's also something else here that I can grab. Oh, weird. I also know now with the howling whale or whatever it is that I have, there is that area back in the one location in the Kingdom's Edge that I could go back to use that skill, and I can't remember what I get, but it says I'll get something, but I'm obviously not that worried about it at the moment, considering this is my first playthrough and I'm just having fun. Oh Lord. Some kind of mantis hybrid, or hybrid rather. Helps if I acted like I know how to speak. Haha. Ooh, rip. Okay. Spikes. It's always spikes. I should be getting rid of one of them. Holy cow. And thankfully it's only two of them. Conifer's up here along with a save point, which means I can go ahead and recover. How in the hell was this? Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree on which way to head. It's led something of an argument between us. We should really stop squabbling about petty things. Left or right, which way is best? It should be a simple thing, yet we are always at odds. How do you get in here? Have you heard of Holness's Queen? Apparently these gardens were once her retreat. Now some vicious types are crawling all over the place and plants have grown wild. As inhospitable as it is, I've enjoyed my travels here. Care to see my efforts? Well, obviously. Okay, so rip. This is not going to be fun trying to get through some of this, I think. Don't quote me on that, yeah. Oh, I can't go that way. Okay. Permanently. I'm gonna die because I'm trying not to hit the spikes, but I'm hitting them anyway. Like I said, it's amateur hour. Although that's not fair. I'm sure there are many and more who are amateurs that are nowhere near as bad as I am. Yes, I know. Oh, for pity's sake. Jeez. I'm gonna die. Told ya. Okay. Alright, let's try to get back to where I was. At least I deposited all that money with the banker, so I don't have to worry quite as much. Come here. Spicy little thing, ain't it? And of course this big old buggering thing. Come here, you. There we go. Took long enough. Okay, so I think I see where I'm at. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, because I believe there is a boss here, based on what I vaguely remember reading. Hopefully there is another bench nearby, because I'm gonna need it. You go to hell. You go to hell too. Lord of mercy. Okay. Well, since the bench is here, it might not be a way out as well, so... And of course I have to pay for it. Do I have the money? Thankfully I do. The background's pretty at least, so... Alright, now let's see where I'm really at. About where I thought. Okay. And I believe this is the place I might have read about in the guide when I was looking at it earlier. And those things can still hit me when they're dead. Wonderful. Whack. Whack! That was stupid. But then again, it's me. Are we really surprised? Nothing there. Oh, it's... Okay. I was gonna say, what the hell am I hitting? That's... Sounds like it's taking damage. This is the Queen's room, I would guess. Oh, would you go to hell? Oh. I'm back in the distant village. Must be something he can do if I would unlock. I think there are other difficulties for this one. Like there's higher difficulties that I can unlock. And my guess would be that when I unlock them, he'd actually be of more use. Either that or I haven't killed the right monster yet. Alright, so that was a nice, I'll be polite and say that was a nice little detour. But now, according to the map, I want to head back this way and go all the way across. Actually, I'll go up. Oh, a stag station. Ah, rip. Mantis. I thought you were supposed to be showing me respect because I got the thing from your leaders. Okay. have a nail art I can use too. I actually know, or I read, I should say, where their other two are located. The one I do know, I found while I was exploring on my other game. And then the last one I read about, because I've never been back to that area where it's at, because the area that the other nail art is further back, kind of towards the beginning, essentially. Okay. Recharge. It better be the end of them, but obviously it's not. I'm not really in the mood for this today. And of course, because of where I died, it's further back in. Hey, I'm pogoing. Hot damn. Oh, I can still destroy the corpses. Okay. Would you kindly die? I think that was the third time, so all good. Aw. Oh, I found half of the imprisoned grubs. That's good. I wasn't sure how many I found because I think there's a total of 30 or 40 something. I can't remember because I did look up some of that stuff in the guide when I was reading through it, so. Oh, Lord. Let's get to the stag station first because there should be a bench, so. Oh, I know where I'm at. I'm back near the beginning. More spiders. Don't launch yourself at me, damn it. Rude. Oh, yeah, now you're running away. Started whooping your ass. This must be the stag nest. That looks like a pretty big stag to me. Jerk. There's no other way up there at the moment, so. remember reading about. I believe it's called the Beast. Alright, let's... Oh, the Queen. The Queen is coming. I've waited for so long and she's almost here. I feel like I'm about to burst. I kept it safe, the sacred garden. I've kept it safe all this time. And soon the Queen will return to teach me to fly. Shall we wait together? Wait together, stranger? Shall we play together? Challenge the dream warrior. Or the warrior dream, I guess. No, let's not. I'll have to go back and do some of that when I feel like I have the time to continuously die. While I try to figure out how to attack this stupid thing. This is it. This is the hidden location. Little one, I found the stag nest. I was born and raised. I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I am called, but if you wish to see it for yourself, I could take you there. Not many of us remain, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word and we'll go there at once. Stag nest. Open all stag nest stations and discover the stag nest. Another vessel fragment. Where is this exactly? Howling Cliffs. That's the area where we first started the game. And there is a nail master out that way. There's also a couple other things out that way, but expect an empty eggshell. Did it actually do anything? Nope, I guess not. I'll do it one more time just for the hell of it to see what else it might do, but... Ah, I see. All it does is bring down the elevator. Okay. What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once, stags coming and going, swapping stories of places they've been and passengers they'd meet for a long time. Now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag, but being in the nest again, there's something in the air. A smell or a warmth, perhaps. A presence, perhaps? Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes, I will hold in my hope. My kin, still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stagway, not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you have important work to do. I'll be a companion so as long as my old body still serves. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom together a little longer. Where was I? Queen's Garden. Oh. Okay, so... I guess I know where I need to head next, because down that way takes me to somewhere. I can't remember where. Where's the map? Deep Nest. It takes me down to Deep Nest. I think it's easier to get where I want to go if I go up. Yeah, if I go up and then drop down to that one room. I'm pretty sure there's a charm there. Okay. I was gonna say, do you mind, but that was my own fault. Watch where I'm going. Well, I guess I should go sit at the bench over here for what I'm getting ready to try to do. But I will play until we defeat Umu, whatever his name is. So, you know, don't worry about me not getting that far. We will get that far. I can all but guarantee it. And I only say it that way because you need to know how good I am at this game, so. As long as I am absolutely 100% done by 2 o'clock so I can get ready for work. Oh, you fuck. Oh, there's the queen. I think that's who that is. Love key. And that unlocks another place in the City of Tears. But I thought there was something else down there. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Nope, fungal waste. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I thought there was something else here. Okay, I mean, obviously, like, there is because of the larger corpse that's there, but I haven't done something. So we will go back up to where I am supposed to be heading, because I don't think I have to go down any further. Oh, there is a dream tree, and I'm not sure I want to waste my time going after it with all these dang spikes. But why not? Every so many, I know I do get something from, I think she was called the Dreamweaver, the one who first gave us the dream nail. I know in my other game I have a lot more dreams than these, and I have gotten stuff from her. And based on our dear friend who has not been here for some time, Charles, they did say that there is a Dreamweaver nail that's pretty powerful. So, okay, now where do I want to go? If I'm in the room I think I'm in, I want to go up. Like I want to keep going up. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go this way for sure because that takes me back to this one, and I know where I'm at for sure with the map. I guess we will go back into Fog Canyon from going up into the next level, and we will go ahead and get there. You can stay there for all I care. Fog Canyon. Do I have a map of Fog Canyon? No, I obviously don't. Oh, I already went this way. This is how I got Howling Scream. Or Howling Shriek. This is Fog Canyon, so let's go ahead and we'll just continue going this way. Until we get some kind of clue where I'm at. Owl's Nest Seal. I mean, I shouldn't be afraid. It's not like I can get damaged by the acid here, so. I do wish there was an easier way to avoid damage from that stupid thing. Besides trying to get past it, not killing it. Especially because explosions always take 2 masks. Don't know why. Ah, this is where I need to be. I know it. Yep, there it is. That's the spot I was looking for. Is he up here? He must be up. I no longer hear him. Yep, there he is. Buggery bastard. Oh, as odd as much of hollowness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Did you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunately for me, I found another route in, and I thought I'd end up a little singed after wading through some acid. Purchase a map of the area. Yes. Okay, so this is roughly where I'm at. And then I have to go through the teachers to the teacher's archive. Roughly. Queensburg, that's where I came out of. Okay. I don't even know what I stepped on. Unless it was those things. Oh, no, I see. There are the bombs in the bubbles or eggs or whatever they are that I need to be careful of. Did I go right through? I couldn't have gone right through the teacher's archives. I must have, because now I'm in Forgotten. Well, I didn't go past it per se, but I obviously didn't go to the right direction because I missed my chance to go into the teacher's archives. Which means this is the way to the fungal waste. If I go down all the way, okay. And I'm willing to wager, though, there's no friendly nearby bench, so that way I can be close for when I inevitably fail taking out the teacher's pets the first time. This is gonna be pain. Oh, Coral. Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building on top of an acid lake. Despite this thought, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I can't yet tell what. I thought it'd be my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems something else. This building beckons me. I can feel it calling. Dare I head in? I mean, if you'd head in to reinforce me, I'd appreciate it, but... Oh, I guess I could go down here to the stag station, and I believe there's a bench here. Somewhere. Where the hell is it? Over here, obviously. Queen Station. Okay, that works. I know what she has to say, because I haven't talked to her in a while. I guess nothing. Yes, update the map. Alright, let's see what we can do about taking out the teacher. Teacher's archives. Oh, hey. I guess I was worried for nothing. Not that that necessarily settles much better with me either. But apparently, I did read up on this particular sub boss or whatever you want to call it, and it is immune for a good portion of the fight. So I'm going to have to be learning that essentially. Annoy does not begin to cover it. And thankfully I got what's-her-name's here, so I'm immune to the acid, and I can, you know, basically freely get around, because the bottom of this particular boss or sub-boss or whatever you want to call the upcoming fight, the floor is laden with acid. So. Lord have mercy. Squirrel. I'll be damned, he does help me. This is a very interesting boss, I will say that. It's definitely much easier than the Hollow Knights from Lucian. I know it's said to use like nail arts and magic instead, but I should be doing that, I suppose. Especially now that I've got that screen. And I can pretty easily recharge my soul. Who do I want? Don't know why I'm so excited, because obviously it was designed to be the easier one of the three to, well, yeah, easier one of the three to defeat. Although, of course, Hera was the easiest because, inspect, the tank full with charged Luma flies. And that's what's in my lantern. Okay. Okay, let's do it from this side. Something glows within the tank. World. Did she call you too then? I realized it was no coincidence when we arrived together. Though much of my memory is blank, this place I recall. Within these chambers, the teacher sought to store the kingdom's knowledge, and at its core, she stored herself. To save hollowness, the teacher willingly became a seal, but upon herself she enacted an additional protection. Though I cannot recall it happening, I played a part in that feat. She called me here now to reverse the protection, all in aid of you. Oh. Do not hesitate. The choice to reform was hers, not mine. She knows what you would do and seems to welcome it. Come on, what does she have to say? For diversity, a seal. A world forever unchanging. The seal must break forever. Teacher. Destroy Monomon, the teacher. The seal's now undone. The Adam's life is extinguished, and with it her seal breaks. It's a heavy thing you attempt, but I've seen your prowess up close, and she too believed you capable. Be on your journey then, and allow me to rest in time. With the deed complete, I begin to feel my age. Which means he's pretty damn old then. So is he another shadow like the Hollow Knight? Or is he maybe something else? I mean, more than likely he was there as the key to freeing her from her decision. Because he said he remembers being here when she made it, so... Alright, that means that's all that's left, technically speaking, for the game, is to go back and destroy whatever is in that egg. And since I really don't feel like doing much of anything else, I think we will just go ahead and complete my first playthrough of the game, and then we will move on to Time Spinners next week. Think yolk have essence, outer shell of gate contain light, M vessel, M egg, M seal, or draw exterior O seal, within dreamer, in twixt at twixt, contain light, their dream, cha about growth contained. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, that's not a platform. Because to me, all it sounded like was Amba Chunga Wunga. Or she don't want to Wunga her Chumba, something like that. Alright, let's check the guide for sure to see what else I have to do besides just head straight for... Oh, it was sent a private message. You know, my door when someone streams. Extra content pal, go on. Well, that's very much appreciated. I guess I closed my... I closed the tab I needed, so... Preparing for the end. Okay, after I defeat her at the beginning of the end. Which have now... Oh. Okay, so pretty much there is no real, like, anything else to do. But there is something very difficult in this last boss. He has three phases. So it's going to be a very long process. But that being said, might as well go with it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Okay, so based on the little snippets I read about what I'm going to encounter, I cannot promise I am going to be done with this today. because the last fight is going to be difficult based on what I read. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because, as I was told, the bosses scale with infected crossroads. The bosses scale with each nail that you upgrade or reinforce, and so sorry, I'm just a little bit caught off guard. I know what it said, but I didn't expect quite this, and I also didn't expect that big ass bugger. So then, is this infection what I'm actually fighting against? Okay, this is the astral mound. Rip. I think I already did this place, so I'm not gonna go through a second time. Holy rip. This is the way to Green Path. What you got for me, Grandfather? I thought I had... Wow. That's a lot of geo. Guess that's because I haven't been here in a long while. I swore I had the butterflies there to collect all the geo. $1,300 geo. Rancid egg. Hollow nest seal. To reach Dirtmouth, most travelers take cautious routes around the cliffs beside me. It's a hard trek now, but in the King's Primes, things were far simpler. There's an old path in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars the entry. I can't complain, mind you. It means we've only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like the quiet.
Akala, Imtul.
Patmos, Geo.
I mean, it's not going to be enough to give me the, like, an entire other life or hit or whatever, but I don't have enough now to get the last mask short, but that's fine. Save it.
Bachenada.
Cornifer is finally back home. Acquired a map of each area. Got the cartographer achievement. Tram pin. And he snores. Of course he snores. Well, it's nice to at least see that he, you know, he does get home. Okay, I don't think there's really anything else here I need to do. So I saved it. Let's go see if we can face down the final boss. Temple of the Black Egg. Excuse me. Okay, let's see if I'm prepared well enough for this. Thus, although bound, you shall know the state of the world. Hollow Knight will be whole again. Percentage complete percentage viewable in inventory. Where? Oh, 53%, so a little over a half, which isn't too bad, all things considered. Alright, well, let's see if we can take this one down. Based on what I read, I have an idea that this is the real Hollow Knight. Basically, in my opinion, this is who we thought we were, but the reality is we're just a shade of him. A shade created by Hollow's Nest in order to get everything back to the way it was. Don't. It's strange how, with the exception of the random screaming, a lot of his skills mimic hornets. So, she knows the entire truth then? If she does, that could explain a lot of her behavior, I suppose, would be the way to say it. Now he's on to his second phase, again. Literally walked right into that one. I'll tell you, this game has, in my opinion, has a really good storyline. And even just reading through and that little bits that I had in the guide, it helped me put together quite a bit of what might be the actual truth behind this place. But it still doesn't explain to me what this infection is. Unless it's some kind of madness. Like, for lack of a better term, unless it's like rabies. Would you make up my mind as to whether you're staying on the ground or not? I was doing really good there for a bit. So. He's already into his next phase. Would you make up your mind what you're doing so that way I can plan my recovery? Third phase. Come on. I'm almost there. Crap. I say I have no idea what he's doing, but I'm not necessarily all that thrilled that he's stationary. How in the hell? If he, with him stabbing himself like that, I wonder if that's him trying to rid himself of the infection. They did it for you, buddy. Didn't take as many tries as I thought it would either. Come, it's time to rest. The Hollow Knight. Defeat the Hollow Knight and become the vessel. So that is the. I am going to go out on a whim or a limb rather, and say that is the first default ending for this game. Because after all the work you put in, it wouldn't be fair, I guess is the way to say it, to just see all of that work that you did go to nothing. Now, there is a lot of stuff I missed, and as you saw, I only had 53% of the game done. There is a way to do 110%, but because I wasn't going for that through on my first playthrough, I'm not worried about it, essentially. What I will probably do is on stream on my own, or off stream on my own time, and then I might see about going through and getting more of this information and what I can see for the other endings. But I don't know. I'm somebody that, as much fun as this game is, it gives me a headache as much as I enjoy it. But we'll wait and see what I decide to do. Because again, as I said, there's a lot that in this playthrough especially I didn't go through and do. Like I didn't go through the Howling Cliffs and get the one sword art. I didn't go back to the other location, which is actually in that Lake Un, I believe it was called. The other sword art is all the way back there. I believe that water is poison, is acid. That's why I've never gotten it before, because it wasn't until I did this playthrough and got help that I could figure out how to get into the acid and um, get into the acid and get over there to get it. So, of course, I think I could have used the crystal heart too. And congratulations. Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered in triumph. We hope you enjoyed yourself in Hollow Knight. We'll meet soon on the road. Press any button to continue. Game completion 53%. Time 13 hours and 37 minutes, 40 seconds. Press any button to continue. Steel mode. Steel soul mode. No shade, no reviving. Death is permanent. The ultimate challenge. Which, that sounds nice, but the answer is no. Um, yeah, because if you look at this, there are quite a few things that I didn't get that are technically hidden achievements, but I can leave Zote to die. Interesting. So, bring peace to the Grey Mourner, defeat the Traitor Lord. Trial of the Warrior, the Conqueror, and the Fool, which I didn't do. And then these are all part of the other endings. And then speed completion, 100% of the game under 20 hours. Steel Soul, Keen Hunter, True Hunter, which I think I have on my other game. I don't know. It should come up in this, though, since this is from the menu screen. Unless it doesn't, because it's set that way. But other than that, yeah, I guess that's it for this game. Which means next week we will be doing Time Spinner, which I will probably play through from my previous save files, because it is a new game plus type situation. But as I've already done, I think 2 new game pluses back when I was really playing it, it keeps the same storyline. The enemies are just not as hard because you're powered up and leveled up. And really, the thing I enjoy about the most is the story, which is why I've played it time and time again. But I might relent and actually do it properly from start to finish with a new game. I don't quite know yet. I have to decide on that. Let me think. What can I do now? I guess it is an issue of what do we want to do for our last 20 or so minutes? Because there's no point in starting time spinners. Like I said, I enjoy it, but it is what it is. What else do I have that I could boot up for a bit? I mean, you know what? It is my latest obsession, and so we will go ahead. I will boot up American Truck Simulator. And I will boot that up because this is a game that I will be playing like on Mondays when I'm hanging out with you guys while I work on my laundry and such. So I'll boot that up and get started. It takes forever, unfortunately, to get a single thing done. Not only that, but it's not a game like the others where it really needs to be done from start to finish on the stream because there is no finish from it that I'm actually aware of. As you can see, I'm level 27, which means I have put a lot of time into this game. I have also bought two. Technically, I didn't buy the one. It came with the bundle I bought. But I did get the Colorado expansion, which is where I'm currently at. And so this is the first truck I bought. And like, well, not the first truck, but this is the first new truck I've bought, which is in need of repair because somebody decided to run into me. Um, and did a fair chunk of damage to it, unfortunately. So I've got to get it repaired. But I also turned off the fatigue simulator just because it was getting to be a pain in the backside. I could have probably done better and or done myself one better and turned off the offense simulations. Ouch. Um, and then I wouldn't have to worry about losing the money from driving while I'm tired. Didn't it just finish crossing? Oh, nope. I must have been looking at the other side of the road. So, where the hell did you spawn from? There have been many times that I've been playing this game that I wish I would have been recording it, because as much as I enjoy this game, the AI in this game for the other drivers is horrifically accurate, having people stop in on a freeway going that's supposed to be 65, only to decide whether or not they want to turn onto an off ramp. I bring that up because I had a game where I was in the middle of had a session where I was in the middle of a delivery, and one of the other cars decided to do just that. And I unfortunately did not see that there was somebody in my blind spot when I tried to avoid them, and I wound up running into another car. Damage, accident, blah, blah, blah. And so I was annoyed because I was really close to the end of the. I was really close to the end of the job, and nothing had gone wrong. And I don't think maybe there is an achievement. As I say, I don't think there's an achievement for having completed jobs where you don't, you know, cause an accident, you don't run the red lights, whatever. I don't think there is, but I'd have to look into it. So anyway, after I passed the one who had just stopped on the freeway, I was going, and a couple minutes later, that same vehicle decided they were going to try to pass me. So I waited until they were pretty much right in my blind spot, and I purposely rammed them a good one and put them in the ditch. And then there was another time when I was playing that I was speeding because I didn't have a trailer, much like this, at the current moment, and I accidentally ran into a minivan at 83 miles an hour, and the damn thing went in the air and turned around, like was turning in the air slowly from the force I hit it with, and it caused 97% damage to my truck and was a hell of a bill to repair. I think because I just did repair and not replace, the total cost was $48,000 just to repair, mind you. That was not to replace any of the parts with sustained wear and tear that I could have replaced. And so it was one of those things. While I wasn't thrilled with what happened, I found it extraordinarily fun. So, but yeah, I can't believe after all that time, Hollow Knight is done. It seems like it genuinely feels like it's been forever since we finished a game, which it has not. But, at the same time, I'm glad it's done. I'm glad I actually got to see the end of it. And I'll be honest, after seeing the ending and kind of putting everything together, I really don't understand the point of Hollow Nest creating a shade of the Hollow Knight to just recapture it. So I have a feeling though that it has something more to do with not necessarily like steal mode, but it has more to do with not going and getting the dream nail and other stuff that I'm working towards on my previous file that I had been playing for a while. So on my other game, if I get around to wanting to play it, I'll have to go in and basically do all the stuff that I missed, or as much of the stuff as I missed as possible, and see what I can get for the completion and see if I can unlock one of the other endings. I mean, by right, I could just satisfy my curiosity, which is all it is at this point, and go and read the lore of Hollow Knight. Because it does seem rather, whatever you want to call it, that after all that trouble and all that time for a person to go through exploring, getting everything else, and that your reward for trying to cleanse the kingdom is to become the next vessel and be imprisoned in the Black Temple. So, which honestly would put it at that point where it's just perpetually generating a terrible cycle. So I'm sure one of the other endings is where you actually completely obliterate whatever is causing the infestation or the infection, and you do more to save everyone. But again, I have no clue, and I will have to figure that out in my own manner. But on to Time Spinner next week. So Time Spinner is an indie game, much like Hollow Knight was with Team Cherry, but it was developed by a different. Um, it was developed by a different company. I can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head. And apparently, the primary character in the game, either it's the supporting characters, but anyway, they are what they would call queer coded, um, and it involves um, various other aspects of basically non-heteronormative uh, life, including one woman who has two husbands, which is quite shocking because usually it's the other way around. It's usually one guy with two wives, but um, it's one of those things. It's the small stuff, and then the story in the game is great. In fact, the game actually reminds me of, in some small part, it reminds me of like Metroid and games from that era of video games. So I'll be playing through that once, and then we'll move on to the other ones. As far as Tales of Vesperia goes, I'm not even sure how far we are into that, but then there's Tales of Zestria, and if I decide to go ahead and grab it next time it's on sale after I get money put back to do so, because to buy the expansion for this, I basically spent money I shouldn't have. Not that was much. I think it was like $9 I spent. But anyway, I will grab Tales of Abyss, and we will put that into the Thursday um, lineup, since I do have a day where I will play random games as it is now, since I'm now streaming on Mondays as well. And yeah, we will be going from there with all of this. But of course, I'm open to whatever it is that you guys might have to say about Hollow Knight and how much you enjoyed it. You know, because I would, uh, I would like to, put the idea forward once I hit affiliate about going through replaying some of these games, um, and that. But the only issue I genuinely would have is I would want to replay them primarily for my YouTube channel, um, and boy, I'm good at this, aren't I? Um, of course, see who it is and not it. So, anyway, um, yeah, we'll go with whatever I just said because my mind completely, yeah, just got shook, and I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm really motoring apparently. I did not realize I was going quite that fast yet. Put on the cruise control, that way won't happen and I don't have to worry about holding down the, you know, drive key. I don't know, there's lots of stuff to do, there's lots of work to put into this, and I hate to say it because it's kind of pathetic, but I am trying to do what I can do with this between work and everything else that goes on in my life. I just, I've gotten to the point where if I do have time for things, I just zone out instead because I'm tired of everything. So, but that's a story for a different day, or a discussion for a different day. Even doesn't matter to me one way or the other. So, now, let's see if I can actually get through and get into a town to get my repairs done and fuel up. Not that it really matters because there's not going to be, unless I take a super cheap one just for the hell of it, there's not enough time to do a proper delivery because most of the actual high paying deliveries, to do them properly, it takes me about 45 minutes because they are long hauls now. Like, I've leveled up myself that I can take longer um, assignments basically to be able to get more money. That's kind of how I'm sitting on 283,000 in my bank while I have a loan from the bank to repay, because you're not just driving around all the time doing deliveries, you're actually trying to set up for your own company, which I have 3 drivers and 2 garages, and I'm not doing too bad with that aspect. Plus, as you level up, as your driving levels up, your drivers will level up too as they successfully complete jobs that they undertake. They're all automated once you hire them, but you have to have a garage, you have to have a truck for them, and it has to be repaired. When you buy a used truck, you need to repair it, because they're not always, even though they say they're in good condition, they're not sold repaired, which I guess it makes sense because you don't want to repair something that you're getting ready to get rid of. Although you would think they'd want to sell it in serviceable, in service condition, where the first thing you the first thing you have to do is take a job instead of taking it to the mechanic and have it fixed. But I digress. And that's the thing to tell me if I need to go into the weigh station. Which, if your car is not in technical condition or whatever they call it, and you're not careful, they will fine you, which is stupid because, especially if the accident just happened as it did on my previous run, don't always have time to go to a mechanic, especially if the car is not saying visit service. If the car is saying visit service, that's a whole different shtick. I could see why it was doing that, but at that time, it did not say visit service, so it was still in drivable condition. You'd think I'd be coming up upon a like a city or something soon, but not the case just yet, it seems. Another thing you can do is you can buy trailers like that logging piece, refrigerated trailers and that, but a lot of stuff you have to level up to unlock. So, but thankfully, when you do free roam like this, you every 100 miles you drive, you get 80 XP besides whatever XP you get from your deliveries. Quick jobs are usually lower paying than freight market jobs and external jobs, but they're often a little bit quicker because the company that you work for is supplying you with everything. Like they pay for, like if you need to gas up because you got lost, they pay for it. They pay for it if you need taken to the service center because of an accident and tolls and everything else. Like they pay for that. You don't. When you're taking a freight, you pay for everything yourself. And as far as the trailers go, I haven't actually done any jobs taking my own trailer yet. I think it might be in part because I don't have all the trailers I need for the jobs. But we'll see what happens here when I buy. Or did I buy? I think I bought my own tanker because I was taking a lot of like liquid material jobs for a while, and they pay pretty decently for the most part. So, well, with all that being said and done, it is 1 o'clock. I have managed to get in the time that I enjoy spending with you guys and such, and trying to do entertaining things. Not that it always pans out that way, obviously, but um, yeah. So tomorrow's Tales of Vesperia. Excuse me. And I feel kind of silly because I just made a video for TikToks talking about playing Hollow Knight, and I finished it today without realizing it, but it is what it is. So, with all things said and done, thank you very much for being here. I greatly enjoyed your company. I enjoyed you guys being here. And I'm going to go ahead and we will raid out and we will find somebody else to pay a visit to. Oh, let's see here. Do I have anybody that... Nope, I don't have anybody I know that does it, but I see somebody who I believe is also a Canadian driver. Um, but based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to give that a no because they had some very questionable content in just their game display. So uh, there's a VTuber. Let's go ahead and pay them a visit. So they are also playing American Truck Simulator. So that's what I'm going to be rating you guys to. So
My
stay
normal voice
safe,
range, which
take
is good
fair,
because
stay safe,
female voice
take
is one
care, and
octave
I will
higher
see you
than a
guys
man's.
tomorrow
It's just I'm
for
missing some of the top areas of that octave,
Tales
but
of
I
Vesperia.
can get I will really get there. It's just it just needs more practice, and time. Yeah, it's like that. But you